Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this week's installment of Fangs of New York. We do apologize for the late start for the technical issues. Real quick, is someone typing on their keyboard?
No.
I forgot to mute myself. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. Sorry for the delay today. Oh, that's a tongue twister. For the delay today with the technical difficulties. And also last week with the major technical difficulties. But guess what? We're here today. We're all working. Woo!
Yeah. Had a scare, but we're good.
Yeah, had a scare there, but we're all good. So once again, thank you for joining us, and let's just jump right into it. When last we left off, the party was going to the garment district to help out with one of the vendors of the Ventru clan, named Gilda, who owned a very small but high-end fabric shop, who recognized Ambrose after everyone had left the shop. Gilda had also told the party that there were 3 hooligans messing around her shop and causing clientele to not come in. And then she pointed in direction across the street into an alleyway where the 3 hooligans were. Turns out that they were vampire. The party ran into the alleyway, not finding the other vampire, but then Cassandra found a sigil etched into the far wall of the alleyway. Just as they were about to do a little more investigation of it, the 3 other vampire came in ambush from behind. Long battle short, Cassandra was this close to being knocked out. This close to being knocked out. The party killed 2 of the other vampire while one of them turned into a mist and escaped down one of the sewer drains. And that is where we left off last time. Before we start this session, I want to have a question for the players. Does your character have their own personal cell phone with them along with the one that was given to you by the Ventru?
Probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
Just making
character
sure.
does not have a cell phone. He only has the one given to them by the Ventru.
Gotcha.
I also do not
Cassandra's
have
is probably dead, but it's on her.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Matt?
Dorian does not have one either.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, and so we start up this week's episode of Fangs of New York in the aftermath of the fight. The floor is yours.
So, wait, Morgana just screamed, and so she's breathing like really hard, and she like kicks the wall.
I don't have my character sheet on me. Oh, there we go.
Neither do I.
That was whew. Just turned into mist, shadow, poof, gone.
Really, that's what you're concerned with? These boots are over $5,000. Warren gave them to me. Look at the state of them.
Yeah, they're pretty ugly now, huh? Does it make you upset that they're ugly boots?
Not ugly. They can be repaired.
You are wearing ugly boots, Ambrose.
Ambrose, do consider the efficiency of using it as a weapon. I mean, that is completely badass.
I'm sorry. Ugly boots? Covered in blood, Cassandra. Look at yourself. For God's sakes.
This is a pretty normal occurrence for me to be. I mean, not getting beat up, but like being covered in blood. Oh my god. There's this one time Liam and I went down to Chelsea. No, you remember, right?
Sandra. Nearly died, darling.
As you ask Mal if it remembers, you hear inside your head, I think it's best for you to slow down.
There are bodies around us, so maybe we should clean up.
Do you guys know how to get rid of bodies?
Yeah.
Well, there are dumpsters.
That's easily found. Oh, we can always just dump them in the Hudson. No one ever questions what's in the Hudson.
And we'll just take
How
it in a
close are we
cab,
to
shall
the
we?
Hudson River?
If you're in the garment district, you're probably about.
Like a couple blocks.
You're close. You're close enough to get there. But do you want to be carrying bodies,
That's what I'm
mean-
concerned about.
especially bloodied up bodies?
I think.
No, I'm saying, is there?
We
We,
can call our
we can
driver.
Bernie's them. Does anyone have an extra hoodie? We can be like, oh, they're just super drunk. As we like.
Actually,
carry
that is a
them.
pretty good idea. But
Covered in
quite
blood.
frankly, I think it'd just be best if we. Did
Sorry,
anyone
but
see us come in here?
I think it would be odd for all of us to leave the alleyway covered in blood.
That's
We can
true.
Call Dorius. See if he can help us.
That's a good idea.
We could call Liam. Liam like always knows what to do about everything.
I don't know
And
who
she
that
pulls
is.
out her cell phone, and then it's dead. Oh.
Do you want to use mine?
I don't know his number. Who memorizes phone numbers?
Exactly.
I don't think I've ever memorized a phone number ever.
That's sad.
Dorian, how are you?
No.
What do you think we should do?
We need to clean. That's our first step. And I
Yeah.
agree with the dumpster idea.
Plopping them in a dumpster, people are gonna smell that.
Yeah,
Or
over
we can just-
time. This is a creepy alleyway. Not many people go down here.
Yeah, that's not really
Oh.
our problem.
We could plop them
Morgana's
in the
gonna
dumpster
start.
and-
She's gonna go down and try and start picking up a body. Like, she's kind of struggling a little bit.
Vance is gonna stand there and be like, "Oh, we could plop them in a dumpster and just start an alleyway fire."
This is New York,
See, and
people.
I was thinking about that
no,
too, but
I
that would
don't.
draw attention. So
mm, Please, no fire, no fire, no fire, no fire. Please, nope, nope, nope.
Think about it. It's New York. People get cutthroat in alleyways and dumped in dumpsters all the time. Just
exactly.
grab, Morgana, grab this one's shoulders.
You
I'll
grab it. I'm
both.
already picking it up.
I'm grabbing his boots.
Oh my gosh.
Very
Dorian, can you
cool
please help
right
me?
now.
Dorian's gonna start moving a body.
All right, so the party now starts taking the bodies, and you're now picking them up and just hucking them into the trash can, the dumpster. Excuse me. That's closer to the entrance of the alleyway. And also by this time, it's maybe around midnight, 12:30. But it's New York City. There are always people about. If anyone would like to do a perception alertness,
Let me see.
difficulty 4.
Maybe
Who's got the best one?
those of us who aren't actively moving dead people could try to make a distraction that's not in the alley, so that those in the alley moving the corpses could not be noticed.
Ambrose is the cleanest one here. He only has bloody boots. So he's going to take off his coat. And who's the bloodiest here? Who's got the most messy? Is it Cassandra?
Probably no. I think Dorian.
It's either Cassandra or
Dorian?
myself. I did
Okay.
headbutt
So
a dude.
Cassandra had a vampire attached to her neck and was feeding on her. So she
I was
has
also
a
feeding
still
on him.
open wound.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you were feeding on him as well, but she still has an open wound on her neck. And whatever she was wearing, most likely ruined right now. Dorian, you were getting some fisticuffs with the other guy, so yeah, you got bloody knuckles and probably some splatters on you. Yeah, you got a big knot in your head from the headbutt into his chest. So you probably have all here's a giant splorch. And Morgana, you got slashed twice.
Yeah.
On the arms, you got grabbed and slashed. So I think Vance and Ambrose are the two that had
Yeah,
Didn't
Vance didn't get
stab
hurt.
someone? Didn't he stab someone though? And like rip his
Yeah,
knife
you
out?
stabbed somebody. Yeah, you ripped the knife out, but it may be like just a little splatter. Nothing
Like some
too.
splatter.
If anything, it would look like designer. A hint of red.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, I
If
think I have a
anyone
plan.
asks, oh yeah,
Okay, and he takes off his coat and he throws it over Cassandra.
I want it to be known it's probably like draping on the floor like a train because she is
Long.
more than a foot shorter than him.
Could Ambrose flip out his phone and just say, wait here, and then he runs. Can he run out of the alleyway? And as loud as he possibly can, could he like talk on the phone and just be like, "This is Ambrose Windsor, me, the fashion model. I'm Ambrose Windsor. Hello, I need management down here immediately."
Give me a manipulation charisma check, please.
Manipulation, charisma. Okay, 4,
Vance.
5, 6, 7, 7 dice.
And that's going to be a difficulty 5.
Vance will probably follow and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's you!" and just pretend like he's a big fan.
Okay, let's
You do the
see.
same thing, Vance. I need a manipulation charisma difficulty 5.
Okay. 5, 9, 7, 10, 5, 6, 3. All pass except for 1.
Okay, so that's 6 successes. So as you push your way out of the alley and you just start boasting about yourself on the phone, there's like 4 people on the street, and then some of them look at you, they go, okay, actually no, it's New York City. No one pays attention to you except for one person who knows your name. And they go, and you see them furiously typing on their phone automatically as they recognize, and you see them do a quick click with their phone, and you see the flash from their camera. They start texting tremendously quickly. Vance, what'd you get for your roll?
2 successes out of 7.
Okay. All right. And you come out a little bit behind. You go, yes, that is Ambrose. I am sure that right there is Ambrose.
Oh my god, it's Ambrose. I'm such a big fan.
Darling,
Mhm.
of course you are. Of course you are. Oh, hold on. I'm on the team with management right now. Could I get your autograph? Would you like my autograph? And he just pulls out a pen.
Oh,
To who?
yes, autograph.
Oh, to Vance. I'm sorry.
Vance, to Vance.
Give me an autograph. I need it.
Of course. I love giving autographs to anyone. I love my fans. Oh my
You see
God.
the person with the camera is still now just like videotaping you guys, not coming near you, just like excitedly.
Ambrose will go over to the fan. Hello, darling. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Trevor.
Doesn't matter. Can I snatch his phone?
You can try. Give me a Dex Athletics.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Just give me strength, just plain strength, and I'll roll against.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
Okay. And roll. 6, 6, 4.
Okay, that definitely beats his 1 success, 2 successes, 1 failure. So yeah, you snatch it right out of his phone, the phone right out of his hand.
He's recording, right? Is he on social media?
Hello?
Is he on social
Oh.
media? Hear us,
I
Dylan?
hope we don't have technical difficulties.
He's frozen, so we have in fact lost him.
Oh no! Okay. Wow. Hey guys, just so you know, if you aren't already aware, we have a Discord now, which
Yeah.
the bot should have been talking about a few times. Oh, I love that the Nightbot says how often Ambrose says darling.
Yeah, that's the command for it.
Darling.
That's the command
Back.
for it.
Back.
See you.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm sorry, Robin, you were saying?
Okay, is he on social media? Is this just his camera that he's recording Ambrose with, or is he on social media?
He's on Facebook Live right now.
Okay, great.
Facebook Live.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
Can he
Oh,
throw his
no.
arm over that guy's shoulder, walk towards Gilda's store and just kind of like put it behind him? Maybe like, I don't know, or Bruce Windsor here, out in the streets. Say hello to fans.
If you're paying attention to the chat log that's going on, if you're paying attention to the chat log, you're seeing people saying like, "Oh my God, he's back! Where's he been? Haven't seen Ambrose in forever." Like all the big shaky eye emojis and everything. So like people are recognizing you and are hyped that you're making a return. And
Well,
Trevor is now standing on the street, just like gaping mouth open, like standing still. He's cool with the fact you took his phone. Just
I've been on hiatus, darling. I've had a wonderful vacation. The Bahamas, Milan. Oh, I've been all over the world. But I'm back.
While Ambrose is doing this, Vance is going to activate his first point in presence so that more people are drawn to that little area.
okay. So two of the other three people that were already way past, and they didn't give two shits. But one, the person who was walking in the opposite direction, is now hearing all this commotion, and that essence of your presence makes them turn around, and they kind of meander over, give enough room for not to intrude into Ambrose's personal space. But they're like, and they go to you, Vance, and go, what's going on?
Oh, Ambrose is back. You know, the famous person, Ambrose.
Huh.
Famous fashion
Never heard of him.
designer. Oh, you should definitely look into him. He's great.
Fashion's really not my thing. As you can see that they're wearing like a dirty t-shirt and raggedy jeans.
Hey, does it look like it's mine? Trust me, this person can make anybody in any outfit look great. You could probably wear what you're wearing and rock it.
Is he close enough for Ambrose to...
Do it.
Oh no. While that's happening, are we? Do we have to roll like strength or something to get the bodies in there? Okay, cool.
This was probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
but
people
it's
are
the only
watching.
idea. So
But I don't have any other
People are
ideas
watching.
to do.
Yep.
Okay. People
Okay.
are watching Ambrose from across the street, right? Because we're in front of Gilda's shop. Oh, the
Gilda.
alley-
Gilda.
Gilda's shop.
Oh, I just got a great idea.
Hmm.
You continue.
Oh, Ambrose just continues, is like, this is Gilda's shop. I recommend everyone come here. I just discovered it. It's the most wonderful hole in the wall. Recommend it to everyone.
As you do that, you see Gilda now walking up to the window, bangs on the window, goes, "Ah, get out, andiamo, eh? Allora, get out of here, huh?"
Oh, we love Gilda.
Gilda!
No.
Ambrose just turns and gives her a kiss. Gilda, my darling. Mwah. Welcome.
Chica, ah.
Oh, okay. What?
Because
Ambrose,
remember, you had changed her memory, so she doesn't remember you speaking to her.
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
So right now she has no idea who you guys are, what you're doing in front of her shop. For all she knows, you guys are those ruffians' friends.
Vance will walk over and just be like, we've explored your shop once before. You probably don't remember us. It was forever ago. We're just trying to help promote it, if you don't mind."
And you see her open up the door. I cannot hear you through a glass. Get off of my street of property. Yeah? I don't want to see you no more. I got too much a problem. You see her close, lock the door, and like slowly bring the blinds down, and then walk over to the big open area and go.
Ambrose is
And then
going
she walks over to the back room.
Ambrose just gonna lift the phone. Isn't she wonderful? Now let's go see what other shops are down here. Everyone, come, let's all go.
Okay, so the three that are in the alleyway, what do you guys have now effectively gotten the bodies into the dumpster by this point?
Mm-hmm.
Morgana is going to oh gosh. Is there anything like on them that isn't covered in blood? Like on the bodies?
In part,
in the dumpster.
yeah, parts of them are not bloody.
She'll probably take some of the fabric and tear it. And then she'll kind of like beckon to the others and be like, come here, let me clean you up.
What? No. No. You're...
Tisk
We
tisk.
clean ourselves
You're a
with our
mess.
dead.
Yep.
Can I find like a scrap of newspaper or like paper or something on the ground and make like a mark, like a impression of that symbol? Or is the symbol 3D or was it drawn on? Or is it like embedded?
It was through your vision.
It was through, exactly. It was through your magical eye that you had.
Okay,
that
so it's
ability.
not like a...
So
Yeah.
it is magicked onto the wall. But you did, remember, you did trace it on the floor.
Oh, I did. Sorry, that was like 2 weeks ago, man. I have the memory of
you find several bits of construction paper and whatnot, and you find like it's all good. So you find some construction paper like balled up and whatnot, and you see some discarded crayons and stuff. So there is the ability for you to trace it or redraw it just by looking around it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a crayon and like a child just full fist the crayon and draw the symbol on like a piece of scrap newspaper or something. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
All right, cool.
That's the symbol I saw. I feel like we should bring it to Lady Nashira and also Liam.
That's smart. We should probably find a way to hide our injuries or something.
Oh, well, I have this coat. I'm Batman.
She's gonna pull out her phone.
Real quick, Cassandra, what's your damage level down to?
I have a star next to wounded and a slash through injured.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I don't know what that means.
Like pull out her phone and it's like barely hanging on to life, but she's gonna pop up her camera to see just how bad this is. And when she sees it, she just kind of puts her phone down. She's like, that's it.
Perfect timing.
Okay. Dorian?
Dorian is
Perfect timing for what?
For Mizzy to cut off entirely.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
When did I cut off? Oh, damn it.
During that sentence.
All right.
Hello. Should I
There we go.
leave and come back?
Now you're back. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I don't
That's what happens. She just disappears.
Okay, so Dorian, what are you doing during this time?
He's gonna take Morgana's like idea and try to find something to continue to wipe himself off. He's also pretty damaged from what I remember. He took at least some aggravated, I'm pretty sure. So he's just kind of sitting tight for right now and not really thinking about too much other than
if anyone
he needs to
sees
heal.
us and looks at us weird or questions us, we can just say we got off the set and we're going home after a day of filming. It's New York City.
That's true.
There's like weird things happening everywhere. We just got back from an art installation. I don't know.
The worst thing is I can't help but wonder about the masquerade. We have to be careful.
I mean, we killed other kindred, so hopefully people don't know who they are. I'm worried about Ambrose going off and flaunting himself in public again. We should talk about that, actually. None of us can exist anymore. He knows that, right? Like, I don't
That's what I'm worried
exist.
about.
You should have
Apparently-
died a while ago, Mr. Dorian Clemente.
You're not
I'm not sure
wrong.
about you, Vance.
How old was he
Listen,
again?
my identity is fine. You leave me out of this.
No, yeah. I was planning on, like, faking my own death in a few years.
Faking
I
death
don't have anyone
is
who-
pretty easy when you can just kind of hang out underground for a little while.
Yeah, or, like, have a funeral and then I can just lay there
Yeah.
because I'm dead. Oh man, that's gonna suck. But then I can hear what everyone wants to say at my funeral.
Do you have anybody?
At this point, you all get a text message from your phones, from your Ventru phone, and it says, "This is your driver. How is everything going?"
Peachy.
Time for pickup. Is it a group chat?
Yeah, it's a group chat.
Time for pickup, please.
Morgana's gonna send an emoji. It's like one of those emoticons. Smiley face.
Got you.
Cassandra's gonna send the, like, little plant emoji, like the little sprig.
Mm-hmm.
Vance is gonna send please help.
Is Vance close enough to Ambrose? Reach out.
Vance is
grab him?
maybe 5 to 10 feet behind you, because he was trying to redirect the attention over to you.
Okay, Amber's just gonna turn and just smile at him like, "Help me! Hold the driver."
And you all receive a text message back saying ETA 5.
ETA, is that like?
Does he know where
the
we
new-
are?
Is that like elephant?
He dropped you
theft
off,
auto?
so
Probably.
Well, I
Vance.
thought we were dropped off elsewhere, but yeah.
Oh, no.
Vance
So
will-
he dropped you off in front of Gilda's.
Yeah.
And you guys are just in the alleyway that's right across the street
Yeah.
from him. So
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go
Vance
far.
is gonna slide over to Ambrose and like look at the screen and be like, "Well, guys, Ambrose has to go."
Yes, my assistant here is. I must leave with my assistant. Yes, thank you all. Thank you all. Gives the phone back to the boy.
you get you give it back to Trevor, and he's just still. I am
Wait.
never sanitizing this again.
Thanks to Trevor. Thank you, darling.
It's worse than he thinks.
Morgana,
I hurt.
step out of the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it'd be bad for me to feed on the driver? Just poll, like,
On
feeding on the driver, yes, no,
on
good,
Darius?
bad. Yeah. On Darius,
Maybe-
yes or no to...
Maybe we should ask.
I'm in pain.
We should probably ask our sires and or Lady Nisha before we do that.
I'm sure that once we get there, they'll give us something to help, like that blood.
That's no fun.
True,
I
but
know.
he's also our driver, and I don't want him to be in that euphoric state while he's driving.
I can drive.
No.
I mean, so can I, but he's the
I
driver.
I have my license. And she flashes out her driver's license. I am a legal driver in the state of New York.
I'm so let me see that. I'm so surprised.
Actually, they're pretty bendable. They don't snap that easy.
Yeah, I was about to
Strength
say,
check.
New York.
Yeah, New York IDs, like, they're built to bend.
They're not.
I will
need a scissor
I will use my
Yeah.
potent ability to crush it and tear it to pieces.
Okay, give me a strength check then.
No,
give me
it's
a
like-
difficulty
If he
6.
doesn't succeed, can Morgana
With the
snatch
one
it? 'Cause I
dot-
had an idea, but I wasn't going to
With
do
the
it.
one dot,
but-
I can make small like feats of strength like that. Just doing it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, sure. So you'll look Cassandra right in the eye with her ID, and you just go,
How am I gonna get into bars now? Thanks, Dorian.
You were just telling us about alternate identities and hiding them.
Not alternate identities. I mean, yeah, I meant don't go out flaunting your public persona. No one
Well,
knows who the hell Cassandra Gale is.
now you can't
I'm
flaunt
not even
this.
Cassandra Gale anymore. Well, I am Cassandra Gale, but I'm not like Cassandra Gale. And like, it's not like I'm going around talking to Kinsley. Like, I'm fine.
At this point,
Dorian just did not think
the
about that.
car does pull up. And you guys see that the Escalade has pulled up and is sitting in front of Gilda's. And Darius hops out. Go ahead.
Okay, can Ambrose pull Vance in and just whisper, like, get everybody else in the car and just do a drive-by, darling. I know how to maneuver my way through the paparazzi. Go ahead. And then just pushes him. More of a scene. Thank you for coming out.
Vance is gonna stand there and be like, kind of pull him back close and go, why don't you and I will distract them. Give me some papers. He's like, do you have any papers? I will distract them by saying that the next time you're out, you give autographs or something and see if you can get the others in.
Darling, they're covered in blood. Don't need.
And I can draw people to me.
Indeed. If you can do that better than I can, then by all means. They should be in the car first and covered in blood and gore and God knows what else in that alleyway.
Tell Dorius to go get them and then come back for me.
Very well. And he strides over to the car. Darius. Hello, darling. Would you mind terribly doing a drive-by on our little friends before swiveling back around to get us?
Darius looks at you and just goes, yeah, I haven't done a drive-by in car. Yeah, it's against protocol nowadays. I'm not allowed to even hold a gun anymore, actually. It's a long story, but...
Darling, I meant swivel around and pick them up. And then come back around.
Hold up. You want me to pick them off with my car? You want me to hit someone? No. You're completely misunderstanding what this driving service is all about now, Ambrose.
God's sakes, just get the others and I'll get in the car once you drive back around.
Alright, now you've gone and thrown me for a loop. I don't understand what you're talking about. Just get in the goddamn car, alright? And I'll go and get your mates, alright?
Vance!
And he opens the door for you and points.
Very well.
Vance will just point and then kind of like turn everybody's attention to him and be like, next time Ambrose is out, he's going to give away free autograph.
First slinks in the car really fast, close the door behind him.
And then Darius looks over at Vance and goes, Oi! Get in the fucking car!
Vance goes, I will as soon as I'm done telling the public about Ambrose. I believe you need to go pick up Ambrose's 3 friends and then come back.
Oi, listen. You're not telling the public nothing about Ambrose. Get in the car now, alright? Where's the other 3? And he marches to the other side.
Cassandra has covered herself in Ambrose's coat, looking a bit like a plague doctor, but without the mask. Just complete, like, just mound of designer coat, and just like shuffling over to the car.
He, as you're shuffling over, he looks back to make sure it's you, and just lifts up the hood a little bit and sees the condition that you're in. And Darius goes, "Alright, you're right snookered, I'd say. Alright, get in now. We've got to get you to the hospital. All of you, put on your skates."
No hospital. Just...
He doesn't even listen. He opens a door and like shoves you in, opens up the other door, sees Darius and Morgana, goes, Let's go. Chop chop. Move your arse.
I love that
Morgana's
I've
already
changed my name to
in.
Darius now. This is great.
She's gonna have her hand over her face as she gets in.
Starts slamming all the doors behind him, and he's now just standing there tapping his foot, waiting for Vance.
Vance will be like, well, it's been good. Go back to your daily lives. And, like, stops the presents and yeets into the car.
So as you jump into the car, the two people that you were standing with goes, well, the one that Trevor goes, that was amazing. The other guy goes, I have no idea what the fuck just happened, and starts wandering back off the other direction.
Yeah.
And then Darius hops into the car with you guys, slams the door, and you see him jump on his phone really quickly. And within a few seconds, you hear him say, yeah, it's your driver here. There seems to have been a mess outside the last pickup. Might need a sanitation team, keeping up appearances and whatnot. Much appreciation. He hangs up and starts flooring the car. And even
Darius,
before, Go ahead.
If you try to bring me to a hospital, I will kill you.
As you're saying that, he's looking at you while he's driving and punching in the next number, and he puts the phone up to his ear, and you all hear him say, "Hey, doctor, I'm bringing you another patient right now, all right? I'm bringing a patient right now, yeah? No. 15 minutes tops. Right, I know. Doc, stop jabbing at me. I know me role. I'm not one of your patients." And he hangs up, shuts the door, shuts the phone, throws in the back seat, and says to everybody, "All right, sorry about that. Don't quite like being talked down to is all. Rather you not mention that to anyone, all right? I'd appreciate
It's
that."
not an actual doctor, is it? Or it's a doctor, but it's not a doctor.
I just need a drink. I just need a good drink and a couple some time off, and I'll be okay. Or Liam,
Honey, you need
Liam would be
some
nice.
medical assistance.
And Darius goes, "Yeah, she's an honest to God's doctor. She's brilliant at what she does, and that she knows your type very well."
Is she one of us?
No, she's one of me's.
Valid.
Okay. Thanks.
That was exhilarating.
That was stupid.
Actually, yeah, that was kind of fun.
As Darius is now driving, you see him lean back a little bit and go, "Ambrose, a word."
Comes up to the front, my darling.
"What the fuck were you thinking, huh? You're supposed to be missing. You haven't been around the public for, oh no, how long? You're supposed to be not here, eh?"
Dear darling, don't you understand? Out of all of us, I can hide in the light. You don't have to hide in the dark.
But how long can you hide in the light for before people notice you don't age or get sick or go out during the day?
Well, I'm a celebrity, darling. He turns back around. I'm a celebrity. Botox, the surgical procedures. Got about 20 years tops.
Well, I'll do you one better then. What about your management team? What about your family that you left? What about them when they start talking once they realize you're back in the scene?
Verse freezes and fully is back. I didn't realize that. And he's holding his kind of shaking hands together. I didn't realize that. I thought perhaps we could draw the attention away from the others, and that's the only thing that came to mind. I think they would find me. They wouldn't find me, would they? No, it's not.
He sits upright in his chair again, and for the rest of the ride, he is strikingly quiet, and the driving becomes a bit more aggressive. For even those of you who are wearing seatbelts, you feel as if you're being shifted around the car with every turn and lane change, until you all noticed that he pulls up to the back of a very large hospital and stops in the back loading zone. At the entrance of the loading zone, you see an African woman waiting for you there. She's in her long white doctor's coat, tight black dress under the jacket, sharp-cornered rimless glasses set on her nose, looking as rigid as she holds herself, and the tapping of her black stiletto shoes echoes off the loading zone brick walls. She's wearing no jewelry of any kind and keeps her hair tightly shaved.
Ooh. Wow.
Shall we all get out?
Two of us need attention.
Well, yeah.
Is it?
Darius hops out of the car first and runs and opens Cassandra's door first, because he sees that she's the one with the blood coming out of the neck. And then he goes, "Oi, Abina, this one looks closer to death than normal. Bumps and cuts in some of the others. But she's really why we're here." And then Dr. Abina sighs and makes her way down the steps of her side and approaches Cassandra. And she says, "Let me see what you've done to yourself." And she's grabbing your by the head, by the face, moving you around.
Don't like being touched.
A good bite there, I see. And she rubs her thumb against the 2 fang marks on your neck. Still bleeding. And then she turns to the rest of the party with a strong frown very present on her face. And she says, "Did you not even bother to put pressure on your friend's wounds? Never mind. You 4 sit there and think about what you could have done to help prevent this. Darius, don't think we are done with our conversation on the phone. No one hangs out Dr. Albino Fosu."
I sacrificed a good pair of Chanels. Don't sacrifice.
I was
Thanks,
being
I guess.
clawed at.
Yeah, I
Is
probably
it
should have
on
known how to
Doctor?
heal that.
Doctor, I really just need some time to heal and something to drink. Preferably if you guys have a psych ward here, that would be cool. I can be discreet.
She looks at you and she just goes, "You think you know what's best. I'm gonna show you a thing or two. Now you need to come with me."
Okay. Yeah.
What is the rest of the party doing?
Sitting as we're told, right? All right.
I was gonna have Morgana step out of
Amber
the car
just
if
drops
we're still in the
crisscross
car.
applesauce.
Say that again, Morgana.
I was gonna have her step out of the car if they were still in the car.
Yeah. So you guys can get out of the car if you want. I mean, it's up to you if you want to listen to this human doctor or, do your own thing.
I shall stay in the car, and Ambrose is going to turn to Dorian and Vance. Don't think I acted a bit rash, do you?
I would like to talk about that, but right now I have my own wounds to heal. And Dorian steps out of the car as well.
Vance will just kind of look at Ambrose and go, "We caused a distraction, and that's what we needed, so we'll figure it out later."
Well, we could have just blamed it on Peter. All the blood, I suppose.
I'm sorry, the first name that came to mind was Peter Griffin. But then I realized you meant PETA.
Mine was PETA from the Hunger Games.
Same.
PETA.
Peter.
Wow.
All right. So Dr. Alfosu, she starts leading Cassandra and Dorian into the loading zone doors and through several barren hallways, making multiple turns, leading down 2 flights of stairs, down another long hallway with flickering fluorescent lights overhead, and stops in an elevator. She looks over at Dorian and goes, "You don't look that bad. I've seen much worse."
Still, you're a doctor and I'm not. You can look at it for me. He's if I have to roll some kind of lie or something, he's just trying to stay near Cassandra at this point.
Yeah, you can stay near Cassandra. Like, the presence that Dr. Ofosu is giving off to you guys is like, she cares, but she doesn't care at the same time.
Yeah, and Dorian cares, but is not willing to give off that impression.
Very good. A few moments go by, and then the elevator doors push open, and she pushes herself in first and waits impatiently for you guys to follow. And as you both walk in, the elevator jolts and groans as it begins to make its descent into the underbelly of the hospital. When the doors open up into a hallway the doors open to a hallway right out of a horror film. The walls are a mixed discolored gray brown from water leaks on of the drop-down ceiling and poorly insulated pipes. You can see one light bulb hanging from a gently swaying ceiling cord, followed by another light bulb about 50 feet down the hall. The floor has stagnant puddles in various spots of the hall. The laminate is cracked in places, bubbling in others, and completely stripped in others still. There are abandoned wheelchairs and med carts on parts of the walls. As Dr. Ofosu walks down, you hear her heels echo into the dark and into the open doors of the empty rooms of the hallway. You pass by a large windowed area that looks into what used to be a nursery. The empty bassinets collecting dust and grime, a complete contrast to what the rooms surely was once in its prime. The other open doors show you empty hospital beds, some equipment still standing alongside and others resting on the floor in darkness. Dr. Ofosu pushes open a door and nods for you to enter. Inside is a surprisingly clean room. A fairly new patient bench sits in the middle of the room, and a single lamp stands on its side. The walls are pristine white, as with the floor and ceiling, and a large double-door stainless steel refrigerator in the back corner. Dr. Ofosu just says, "Sit," as she points to the bench, pushing the two of you in that direction, and makes her way directly to the fridge.
Cassandra sits and swings her legs.
Same, minus the swinging of the legs.
Okay. You see that she now opens up the refrigerator, and she's making very quick and direct movements, grabbing item after item and stuffing them under her arm. And then she walks back over towards Cassandra and points for Cassandra to go sit in the doctor's chair that's sitting a little bit off to the side. And then she takes a rolling tray to deposit all of the items from there and slowly brings it back over to you. On the tray, you can see a large syringe, several sutures and string, a small black vial, and a silver IV bag. And she turns back over to Dorian and goes, "If you're not hurt, you don't need to be here."
Grabs his hand. Like on the seat, just like puts her hand over his and clenches it.
I think I do.
She comes over and she starts inspecting you. Let me just take a quick roll for her. Come on, hands. Okay. All right.
Man, I really wish you had frozen there because that was such a wonderful picture. Oh. Yeah, that's the one. And it did freeze for a second. That was great. Yes.
Comedic timing.
Yep.
That's all we can ask for. She then starts looking up and down, starts rubbing her hand against your forehead to see what are all that bloods, if it's actual your blood or somebody else's, and finds out it's a mixture of both. There's a small gash over here, and you do have your cuts and stuff from the fight. So she looks at it and goes, "Okay, fine. I'll be with you in a moment. Her first, though." So then she takes Cassandra by the arm and like walks over to the chair and sits her down and reclines the back. So you're now like almost in a dentist position.
This is very weird.
Real quick, we're going to jump to the other half of the party who's over by the car. What's going on outside?
Bruce. Okay, go ahead. No, you first.
I was gonna say Morgana's just leaning up against the car, pouting.
Okay.
Is Vance sitting down in the car, or is he outside?
He's sitting like where one of the doors is open, sitting with his legs out.
Okay. Ambrose is going to slide right next to him, cross one leg over the other, and sort of daintily lace his hands together on top. Vance, darling, I do know we probably got off on the wrong foot, but thank you for what you did back there.
Yeah, it's no problem.
So it was nice to have somebody have my back. Perhaps you were just doing it for the party, but nevertheless, thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to, or about to let one of us go out alone, especially after what we just went through. And especially since at the moment I saw what you were doing, I was like, well, what better distraction than Ambrose himself?
Gallant and fun. Well, I think I may like you, eventually. And he just kind of like playfully nudges him.
Vance will kind of nudge back, be like, I might eventually like you too, don't worry.
Then it's settled, darling. We're best friends. Ghana?
Okay.
Don't you agree?
Yeah. I'm here.
I mean, we all cuddled together.
True.
Ghana, how are you doing, darling? You had quite a scuffle back there.
I feel like I didn't do anything.
Nonsense. You took on a vampire all by yourself.
And look at what it cost me. The one thing that seems to give me my power.
I think.
And she's gonna kind of start getting back into the car.
Burr scoots back over. I think it just shows how brave you are.
I didn't stomp a man's head in.
Please don't remind me, darling. My Chanel. Oh, darling.
That was pretty badass what you did, though.
You know how there are steel-toed boots?
Yes.
You should get some with iron as the stiletto heel. Or silver, was it? I don't know.
Side note, sorry, out of game, I saw a pair of high heels where the heel was a railroad spike, and I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, if Warren doesn't get those for Ambrose, we're breaking up. We're done. We're breaking up. Finished.
I've seen
that was the most wholesome game interruption I've ever witnessed.
I was just excited. I'm sorry. And back to game. Boom. DM face.
That's an interesting fashion idea. I think I'll take more fashion tips from you, darling. I think you both did very well, and thank you. I think I caused a bit of a mess, but you both did well. Thank you.
We'll back you up if you get in trouble.
You're always.
Peculiar.
Seriously, though, I look disgusting. Do you guys have anything, any bandages, anything?
Nonsense, darling. You look ravishing. I have, oh God, I have... Do I have...
Darius, at this point you hear Darius. He's outside in front of the car, smoking a cigarette, but his door is open. And you hear him say, "Oh, go check in the back trunk. There'll be rags and stuff there for you."
Perhaps I should go back there. You stay in here, darling. A marvelous idea. And he just leaps out of the car and opens the back seat and rummages through everything. Oh my God, I would look stunning in this. No, this one. Can I have this one? My God. That is. Oh my God, yes. Saint Laurent. God bless the designer gods. And he runs back to the car and throws it at Morgana. This will look ravishing on you, darling. If you don't wear it, I will. Come on, don't be shy.
Wait, what was in the back trunk?
That was right.
Huh? It was cloths. I said like not clothes.
Not clothes, they're cloths.
Yeah, but we can go with
Nice.
what you said. So you got some. So you found some clothes. And you're handing it off to Morgana. And Darius looks back and goes, "Yeah, all right. It wasn't a present for me, wife, or anything. Go at it."
Reimburse you, darling.
If it's a present for your wife, I don't think we should use it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But go ahead.
Ambrose, no.
Yes, I can get him a better. I'll get your wife a better frock.
No. Here, and Vance just rips off his shirt and just hands it to Morgana. It's just like, I've got a jacket I can cover up with. Don't use a present, somebody else's present.
I'm not really sure what to do with it, but we'll figure it out. And she just kind of sets the other thing aside and takes your shirt, and she's gonna like sniff it to make sure that it doesn't smell bad.
It smells like a Denny's. No.
This smells like this smells like McNuggets.
And darling, I really have to say, you have the makings of a model with that body. Very nice.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back in a few minutes, so 15 minutes from now, and we will continue on from where we are. So everyone, please enjoy your 15 minutes, and then we'll join you shortly again.
Hydrate.
Yes, hydrate, indeed.
Awesome.
And welcome back. Thank you for staying with us or joining us, whichever one you are. Cool. We're going to jump right back into it, and we're going over back into the hospital. Dr. Ofosu looks over at Cassandra, turns on the light that's directly on the side of the chair, and then looks directly into Cassandra's neck, while pushing your head to the side, back and forth, tilting your jaw to an angle to best suit to work on. And then she just says, "Here, take this." She hands this silver bag to you gently. Now, don't move, and we'll get through this quickly.
What are you doing?
Well, first I'm going to suture the artery that was compromised in the attack. I'm surprised that they didn't get their fangs in deep enough to completely bleed you dry.
Oh, they tried.
I can see. Next, I will be in... Oh.
No, not actually. I stopped myself, but I would have.
Best for you to keep that to yourself, I'm sure. She says as she keeps on working. And then she, as she's like slowly like opening up her neck and just like slowly reaching in and like suturing from like with long fingers and strikes and whatnot. And then she says, next I will be injecting the entry points of the fangs with blood of an elder. A single drop will be going to each. The blood will react to your body and will fight off whatever is not of vampiric essence, such as infection, disease, imperfections, whatever it might be. The purity of the elder blood will take it away.
I thought we couldn't catch diseases.
And she looks at you and she goes, "That's why I'm the doctor here." And she takes the black vial and starts to unstopper the top and draws out a little dropper and puts it right over and dabs one on one fang and then again on the other one. And you then feel like a dull pain for like a brief second while she's working. But once the elder blood starts to like mix with yours, the blood itself seems to actually literally crawl through your veins at like an alarming speed. And as it's making its way through you hear the voice go, "Who is that? What is this? Why does it burn? Cassandra, make it stop.
Are you okay?
Make it stop.
I can't! Stop it!
And the voice goes silent.
No?
And as you're reacting to all this, Dr. Foss is like pushing your head down and she says, "I need you to stop moving."
No, you're hurting him!
And she looks over at Dory and goes, "He's perfectly fine. I trust you."
No! He's Mel!
She looks around the room and looks over at Dory and goes, "Is this typical?"
Yes, we might need to stop.
No, why, what did you do? Where is he? Why?
Can you please roll your blood pool for me? Difficulty 6.
Five successes.
Okay. All right. So you're still very on edge. You're still very hyped up from what's going on, and from Mal's voice just like cutting off mid sentence, and you don't lose yourself to the anxiety that you're feeling right now, but you're still anxious. You're still very anxious towards the whole situation.
What did you do? Bring him back. Make him come back.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please. And she takes the bag that she handed you. Just drink this, please. Just drink this. It's an IV bag. It's blood. Please, just take this, and I promise you that come tomorrow morning, all your wounds will be healed. And whatever you're experiencing, this is new to me. I don't know what you're experiencing. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I don't know why. Why did that? Why?
Doctor, do you know what the Malkavians are?
I do. I know that there are different clans. I don't know their names. I don't know their lineage, but I know vampires. I know vampires insides and out.
This one seems to have another vampire in her head, and apparently you're hurting it.
I'm sorry. Say again.
No, he's not in my head. He's a ghost. Okay, I'm being haunted. He doesn't like to show himself, and he likes to talk to me. He likes me. He's not in my head. Where did he go?
We might need to bring her to her sire. This might be a problem.
Okay, all right. Well, we can take care of that, my dear, after I clean you up. Please try to stay calm. That's obviously very difficult to do, but I can't give you a sedative. You'll burn right through it. You need to control yourself.
Is this more of that? Holding the IV bag.
She goes, no. That's from a donor. That's from a bona fide human donor. That will help you close your wounds. It will help you regain yourself.
She slurps it.
Mm-hmm. And as you're drinking it, she says to you very softly and gently, "Now tell me, how did this happen? What got you into a situation that would leave you so close to your final death, and your friends over there have some not so pleasant looking scratches on them, but what happened?"
Who is this directed at?
And she's just open-endedly saying it.
Okay. We got into a fight with some other vampires.
Okay, how many were there?
If that means anything.
Well,
how many were there?
Congratulations. There were 3.
I think there were like maybe 2. I don't remember. I hit one of them really hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am just the doctor for your clan, so I have no opinion as to what you should be doing out on the streets. However, you are now my patients, and I'm going to tell you what I tell all of my patients, both living and undead. Do not think that because an accident hasn't happened to you yet, that it can't happen. And then she finishes up stitching up Cassandra and slowly raises the seat back up to its normal position and motions for her to go sit over by Dorian, and then waves Dorian to come over and sit in the chair as well.
It'll be okay, just keep drinking the blood. I'll be right back.
Dorian, as you sit down, she once again looks at all your wounds and whatnot. She goes, "Well, this is almost superficial. I mean, a few sutures will make the healing much quicker, yes, but I don't think that I shall be using that blood anytime soon."
Doctor, do you have perhaps a field kit? Something prepared that maybe I could take with me?
I should see if I have anything here in the room. And she starts scrounging around. and you see her going to different cupboards and whatnot, opening drawers and things. She starts taking like handfuls of stuff out and whatnot, and then she brings it all back over and places it onto the tray neatly, and says, "We don't have a actual kit itself, but you can have these." And it's just a complete supply that would be in a med kit. Plenty of sutures, a field scalpel, and bandages, everything that you would need for cleaning somebody up. And then she just wraps it up in some cloth and hands it over to you.
Okay. We've only been out in the field for a day, and I am concerned for, well, all of us. And I don't have your skills, but I do have some field training, as my history has caused me to go down that route a little bit.
All right, very good. And she starts, as you guys are talking, after she's brought everything over, she's now sewing up the stitches on your forehead and closing up the ones that are on your body as well. She brings the seat back up and pats you on the cheek and goes, "Well, I would offer you a lollipop, but it would just turn to dust, so go away now. I have people to keep alive upstairs."
Oh. Thank you.
Cassandra rushes out of it, like doesn't even look, instantly gets up and runs out.
Okay. So you book it out, and Dr. Ofosu is like right behind you. And then she starts going in the opposite direction of where where you guys came from. And then you see her make a turn down a hallway, and completely out of sight, but also you no longer hear her high heels echoing down the hall.
Okay.
Dorian, you're leaving as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so we'll say that you guys make your way back through all the corridors and whatnot, and you get back to the loading zone, where you see Dorian, you see Darius outside with 3 cigarette butts by his feet. Who is outside of the car at this moment? Okay, and Vance is outside.
Morgana's probably like sitting by the open door, so sort of halfway out.
Okay. All right, gotcha. And Ambrose is just chilling in the car.
He's doing this, looking at Morgana.
She's trying to figure out the shirt thing.
Gotcha.
Dorian places the kit into the back seat.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Now that we got that out of the way.
I'm sorry. Also, you guys see, not at the car, but past the car at the entrance of the loading zone area, Cassandra and Dorian, you guys can see the familiar figure of Travis leaning against a pole for the gate that closes to the loading zone area.
Travis, the fanboy? No,
that was
Travis,
Trevor.
Travis, the asshole.
Travis is the vampire, the mute vampire.
Oh!
So you see him.
Run.
Yep, you see him standing over there. And he raises his chin up in your direction. And lifts out a hand with his thumb out and starts going like this. And he just goes. And then you see him shaking off his arms and like hopping in place a few steps, and then you see him just start like running. And then as you see him running, you see him like go a lot faster, and then a lot faster, and then he's just gone.
I need to learn how to do that.
And then Darius goes, "All good there, love," to Cassandra.
He left. He's never left before. I mean, sometimes he leaves me or quiet. I mean, he doesn't always show himself, especially not when I'm around people, but he's never just gone like that. He's not okay.
Hey, Morgana, there's a problem out here. We might need you to address. There's a problem with Cassandra.
As you're saying this, Cassandra, as you're saying this, Darius goes, "What, Travis? No, mate. He does this all the time. He appears, he disappears. He's I don't know. He's magic or something. I don't know."
Step out of the car.
Darius, what do you know about ghosts? This is very important. Are you a medium? Are you a psychic?
What? I'm a cab driver. If I was psychic, I'd have a little shop over on Astor Place or something. But no, I don't know nothing about no ghosts. It's not enough I know about you vampires. Trust me, I want to know nothing else.
Cassandra, what happened?
Mal is gone. He just left. That doctor did something to me, and then he said he was in pain, which I didn't even know ghosts could feel pain. And then he was talking, and he just vanished.
Can I know you don't like being touched, but she's gonna hold her hands up. Can you take my hands? Okay. He's your friend, right?
Yeah.
Friends will come back.
What if he's not okay? What if he got pulled somewhere? I mean, we don't know what's beyond this. We never
think of it like a phone call. If he was connected to you, but he started feeling pain, you would want to hang up, but that doesn't mean that he's gone. We don't know what happened, and I know that it's so scary, but what if he comes back?
Morgana, there is someone who might know what's going on.
Who's that?
Someone in her clan.
Potentially.
This might be
I think
more
our first
than
priority is to go back and update what happened, and then maybe see if we can.
We don't really have a lot going for us right now. We just have this page, this picture that was drawn by the person who is now in trouble. I kind of feel like we have some time, and we can, assuming that we can access someone from the Malkavian clan.
I mean, I know where. I mean, we have a place back in Bronx. I mean, I would love to see Liam. None of them really have Mal. None of them are haunted. I mean, there's ghosts all over the place. But none of them have a ghost like I do. Especially not like Mal. He's him.
Do we really want to go and talk to Lady Nisha right now in this condition?
Well, I think we should at least make it seem like this isn't an issue. Tell her what we meant to do, and then go and get Cassandra's sire. Mostly because I don't want any more trouble that there is. And who knows how angry she might get if we strayed off of our path that we were sent on. It sounds like we might not have much after we turn in this mission. So we'll have a lot of free time to do this. I know that, I mean, if you want to prioritize finding Mal again, then of course I'll back you up. I'm just thinking in the long run it might be safer if we just get this turned in now and then try and find Mal. And who knows, maybe we will get preoccupied and Mal will show up again and we don't have to go to find your sire.
I mean, maybe we won't have. I want Liam. Liam always knows what to do. He's always helped me. Sometimes Mal tells me things that freak me out, and Liam's always been able to calm me down. He always knows what to say. But if we need to go to Lady Nisha, we can go to Lady Nisha. It's okay. It's okay.
He's going to. Dorian will. Are you still in the car, Ambrose?
So are we all in the car?
No, Morgana stepped out.
Everyone's outside except for you. Morgana is halfway in, halfway out of the car.
Right. We
Okay,
haven't
yeah,
Got
gotten
out
in.
fully.
Right.
Still inside. Yeah.
Dorian seems to get a little upset at this point. This is very clearly someone that she cares about. We've all lost a lot of people during the turning. Looks at Ambrose. So all of us are hurting. Looks over at Vance for clarification. A nod, a something. Anything back over.
Vance
We-
will just, as everybody had walked out, he zipped up the leather jacket and just is kind of listening to everything and then just nods at Dorian.
We might be
I've lost.
we might be undead,
I've,
but we must care about the people that we love. We need to find this person for her.
I know, and I'm not saying no to that. It's completely up to you in the end, Cassandra. I will follow you wherever you go. I just wanted that to be out there, so we know what roads we have as an option to take.
How late in the night is it?
By now, after having, it was around 12:30 when you guys were in the alleyway. By now, it's closer to 2:30.
Okay. We're running out of time.
If I mean, we have a place. My clan, my Malkavians, we have a home over in the Bronx. It's like Liam will definitely be there. I also don't want to get in more trouble with Lady Nisha. I don't know.
If you think that he will be there, then surely he'll be there even after we talk to Lady Nisha.
Okay.
And maybe Lady Nisha will know something.
Yeah. No, not like Liam and the rest of everybody knows. She won't know like he knows.
Because she's
nobody
not
nobody knows. Nobody understand. Nobody. People think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy in the way that they say I am. I mean, yes, I see things differently, but he helps me see things, and people think that's weird and bad, but they think it's amazing, and it is. Can we please not say anything to her if we go to her?
Of course.
Vance will speak up and go, I don't think we should talk about this to her. Just as you said, she wouldn't understand or know. But it is getting to be early in the morning, so we either go talk with Lady Niche or we go find your sire.
Dorian pulls out a deck of cards. You can always play to see where we go. Shuffles. Black, we go to Lady Nisha. Red, we go and find this Mal.
I don't really like leaving my fate up to fate, but
I
Lady
mean,
Nisha is older than Mal, isn't he? Isn't she? So
I mean,
perhaps
Mal
she would know
is
more.
Mal is Mal. He's